Hi there and welcome to Code Framer. Having understood what a data structure and algorithm is, now let us understand a little more about why it is so important to understand data structure and algorithms. So as a developer, it will be always expected from you to create solutions which are memory and time efficient. In any solution or logic, you will have to perform certain operations on data, and in order to do this, you will have to take data as an input, process the data, and then give the desired output. Here the input can be in any format. Let us take an example and try to understand this process in the real world. If you open Google Maps, you can see directions from location A to location B. So in the from input, you can give your current location, and then in the destination input, you can provide the location name where you want to reach. The Google Maps takes this information as an input, processes it to find the shortest route between the two locations, and then renders the map to the user with the route information, and also it informs the user about the total distance and the time that would be taken to reach the destination. In fact, Google Maps also considers the traffic in the route, to select a path which takes the minimum amount of time. As you can see here, when an input is given by the user, the input is processed by the app to give the desired result. So in order to make this process efficient and less time consuming, we need to write our algorithms very efficiently. In this case, the most important step is processing of the input step, where all the calculations are carried out to find the shortest path. So by using the graph data structure, and using the Dijkstra algorithm, the shortest path is found between two locations. We will understand about these topics in this course. The library example that we saw in the last video, is also an example to prove how important it is to organize data, so that the application performance can be optimized. To organize the data, we need various data structures using which we can optimize our data storage. Hence it is highly important for any developer to understand all the data structures, so that when required, they can choose the appropriate data structure to solve a specific problem. Also always remember, selecting the appropriate data structure has a direct impact on the performance of the application. I hope that this is clear. Now let us understand why understanding data structures and algorithms is extremely important for interviews. During most of the interviews, you will be asked questions related to data structures and algorithms. In general, solutions of most of the problems that you will encounter in your application can be found on the internet, hence just by copy-pasting someone else's code, without really understanding its implication in your app, can lead to some serious complications in the future. Also, you can never really become a professional developer if you follow this practice. So during the interviews, to check the problem-solving ability of an individual, the interviewer asks as many problems as possible, about various data structures and algorithms. So basically an interviewer will try to find if a candidate can produce memory and time-efficient code, so that they are confident that the candidate will always avoid any memory leakage or slowness in application performance. Also, since the interviewer has very less time to evaluate a candidate, by asking more and more questions about the data structures and algorithm, the interviewer can evaluate the candidate, to check fundamental understanding of programming, which means that if the candidate is good at data structures and algorithm, then he or she can easily understand any programming language or new technologies. I hope that now it is clear for you, that why it is so important to understand data structures and algorithms. Pay complete attention to understand all the concepts and do not skip any video. In the next video, I will explain about different types of data structures and algorithms. See you in the next video.